Yo, what's going on, guys? Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're gonna be recapping all the NBA games for today. There was 12 games today. We're not gonna spend too much time on every game if it was a blowout, but there were some good games today, so we'll spend our time on those good games. So let's get started with the Cavaliers and the Pistons. No Mitchell, no Darius Garland, no problem for the Cavs. The Cavs win easily, 112-88. This shows how elite the Cavaliers' depth and roster is, that even though without their two best guards, that they still play good basketball. I mean, obviously they weren't going to lose to the Pistons. Obviously they were going to lose to the Pistons without Mitchell or Garland, but You'd expect it to be maybe a close game without those two, but the Cavs get the job done. We'll go over their scores. Allen had 23 and 7. LeVert had 15, 6 and 6. Mobley had 11 and 8. Shocking from Dean Wade had 0 tonight. He's been balling this season. Isaac Okoro had 9. He got a start. He's been coming off the bench lately. And off the bench for the Cavs, Jeannie Osman 15, 4 and 6. Roll Neto with 10, 5 and 5, and Kevin Love with almost a triple-double tonight, 21, 8 and 10. Kevin Love's been playing some great basketball this season. It's good to see. Robin Lopez was 0. And then for the Pistons, they only scored 88 points tonight, but Jaden Ivey had 18. Like to see that, have him on fantasy. Sadiq Bey had 18 as well. Cade Cunningham had 19. Bogdanovich had 6. Isaiah Stewart had 6. Isaiah Livers had 11. Nerlens Noel had 2, and that was really it. There were some other scores, not going to go over that. Sixers, Knicks. The Knicks got the win today, 106-104. No James Harden. He's out for a month, and no Embiid as well. Maxey has a great game. Harris has a great game. But the Sixers even blew a lead in the fourth quarter. Maxey had 31 and 7. Harris had 23 and 9. Melton and Harrell, who both got the starts with no Harden and no Embiid. Melton had 12, 5, and 9, and Harrell had 14 and 7. Tucker had 3 and 5. Georgie Nang had 6. Matisse Thybulle had 4. Shake Milton had 6. And then for the Knicks, Randall with 17. Barrett with 22 and 9. Brunson with 23 and 6. Quentin Grimes, who got the start, had 2. Former Houston Cougar. Mitchell Robinson had 0. Isaiah Hartenstein had 8 and 10. Emmanuel Quickly had 4 and 6. Obi Toppin had 17, and Cam Reddish had 11. And Evan Fournier, who came off the bench, the Knicks finally benched him, and he scores 2, 2, and 2 off the bench. Shockingly, the Pacers beat the Heat, and the Heat have had a slow start to the season. The Pacers have shockingly been all right this season to start. So let's go over it. Max Strus with 17, Kyle Lowry with 10. Oh, never mind. There was no Jimmy Butler in this game, so that's why they lost. I didn't know Jimmy Butler was not playing today. Lowry with 10 and 6, Hero with 29, Bam with 18 and 10. Is that Caleb? Yeah, Caleb Martin with 6, Gabe Vincent with 15, Duncan Robinson with 0. For the Pacers, 25 for Buddy Hield, 22 for Halliburton, 16 and 7 for Turner. Both two starters had 0 points. Jalen Smith 0 and Chris Duarte 0. That's crazy from Duarte. Ben Madron had 23, and is Aaron Nesmith not playing? I don't think so. Isaiah Jackson had 6, and McCollum had 4. Moving on to the Nets and Wizards. Not going to spend much time on this one either. Nets beat the Wizards 128-86 with no Kyrie. Net scorers 28 for Durant, 13 for O'Neal, 18 for Claxton. He also had 9 rebounds. Idmon Summer gets his first start of the season. He has 11. Joe Harris has 8. Cam Thomas has 17. Yutu Watanabe has 14 and 8. And David Duke Jr. has 11. For the Wizards, too, they only had 86 points, but Beal had 20. Porzingis had 14 and 10. Kuzma had 19. And that was really it. Boston and Chicago. This was a great game. A really good game. Tatum and DeRozan went at it. Boston gets the win, 123-119. Tatum scores 36, 12, and 6. What a night from Jason Tatum, but even better night from DeRozan. DeRozan scores 46 and 5 assists. What a night for DeRozan, and they still lose. Nearly 50 points from DeRozan, and the Bulls still lose. 16 from Jaylen Brown, 11 from Horford. Derek White with some clutch shots at the end. He had 7. Marcus Smart had 12. Brogdon with a great night off the bench, 25 points. Grant Williams with 4 and 4. And then for the Bulls, Zach LaVine with 16 and 7. Vucevic with 24 and 12. Pat Williams with 7. Ayo Dosunmu with 11. Caruso with 5. And Dragic with 5. Another huge blowout, 30-point blowout. I think this is the third one so far. Grizzlies beat the Hornets 130-99. Ja has 12 and 11. Desmond Bane has 19. Steven Adams has 13 and 19 rebounds. Dylan Brooks has 23. Brandon Clark has 13. Tyus Jones has 11. And for the Hornets, not a lot of scores. No Gordon Hayward for them tonight. No Terry Rozier. No LaMelo Ball. 17 for Oubre. 10 for P.J. Washington. 14 for James Bouknight. And 11 for J.T. Thor. Moving on to the Clippers and the Spurs. Clippers come back in this one in the fourth quarter, and they win 113-106. Keldon Johnson with 16. Trey Jones with 18. Off the bench, nearly 30 points for Devin Vassell. He has 29. Doug McDermott with 10. Josh Richardson with 5. For the Clippers, Paul George with 35. That's his second 35-point game this week. Zubac with 17 and 15. Reggie Jackson with 14. Marcus Morris with 8. John Wall with 15. Norman Powell with 13. Another really close game. The Mavericks, Mavericks win 111-110. Daniel with 21. Doncic with 35 and 8. 13 for Christian Wood. For the Raptors, 27 for OG Anunoby, 11, 11, and 10, a triple-double for Scotty Barnes, 12 for Gary Trent, 18 for Siakam. He leaves in the game. He exits, I think, in the third quarter. Chris Boucher was 17 and 9. Precious Achiuwa was 15 and 8. Warriors. They're not really Warriors right now. They have lost 5 straight games. Wow. To be fair, no Steph Curry, no Klay Thompson, no Andrew Wiggins, no Draymond Green. The Pelicans beat the Warriors 114-105. In this one, Brandon Ingram has 26. This was his first game back. McCollum has 20. Zion with 16. Larry Nance with 20. He had a great game. Trey Murphy with 10. For the Warriors, a lot of players were out for the Warriors tonight. 4 starters were out for the Warriors, plus Dante DiVincenzo. Jordan Poole has 20. They pretty much needed him to get like 35 for them to win. Jonathan Kuminga with 18. Former Houston Rocket, respect. Anthony Lamb, 16. Moses Moody, 14. Kevin Looney, 5 and 5. Ty Jerome, another former Rocket that the Rockets gave up on, 18 and 6 and 5. James Wiseman with 5 and 6. And JaMychal Green with 2 and 1. And Ryan Rollins with the rookie with 7. Portland Suns, record-wise, 2 of the best teams in the NBA, and Portland wins their second matchup of the season, and they play again tomorrow, 108-106. Devin Booker with 25, Bridges with 12, CP3 with 7 and 11, Aiden with 24, Cam Johnson with 0. He's been playing good basketball, though, so that's weird to see. Damian Lee with 13, and then for the Blazers, Jeremy Grant with 30, Shaedon Sharp with 10, Justice Winslow with 12, Jusuf Nurkic with 14 and 8, and Keon Johnson with 11 off the bench. 2 games left, the Bucks and the Timberwolves. The Bucks are 8-0, the first time in franchise history that they've gone 8-0. For the Timberwolves, Cat had 22 and 11, Ant had 24, Gobert had 7 and 13, and Jalen Now had 13. For the Bucks, Giannis had a triple-double, 26, 14, and 11. Drew Holiday had 29. Brook Lopez had 7 and 8. And Grayson Allen had 10. Bobby Portis had 18, 8, and 5. And then last game, Lakers, who had won 2 games in a row, playing against the Jazz in LA, and the Lakers lose 130-116. AD had 22 and 8. LeBron almost had a triple double, 17, 11, and 8. Lonnie Walker with 19. Pat Bev with 5 and 5. Troy Brown Jr. with 12. Russell Westbrook off the bench had 26. Not only had the Lakers and Russell Westbrook have been playing much better since they moved into the bench. I think this was a great move for the Lakers, and I think he will continue to play better off the bench, and the Lakers should be fine if they continue to do that. And Austin Reeves had 5. For the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen having a great year. Right now, he's my pick for most improved. He had 27 and 12. Conley had 15 and 10. Olynyk had 18. Jordan Clarkson had 20. Colin Sexton had 17, and that was it. So there were some good games today, and there were some blowouts. There was more than a couple blowouts. There was like 4 blowouts. There were some close games. Really good game between the Bulls and the Celtics. You see the Warriors lose their 5th game in a row, and now the Bucks are 8-0. I wonder, not only the Bucks 8-0, but the Eagles are 8-0. I wonder who will lose first, the Bucks or the Eagles. Most likely the Bucks, but we'll see. Because I looked at the Bucks schedule today, and they have a couple easy games coming up. If no injuries happen for the Bucks to start the season, I can see them winning a lot of games early. And I don't want to go over the schedule right now because this video has been too long. But that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys thought about today's games, and peace out.